Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. And what about you?
I'm also great. You look a little tired or maybe sad.
No, not sad. Actually,
No.
I came from my duty and it's a long
Okay.
holiday, so last 10 days in my hometown.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so Natwa, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so because we are meeting for the very first time, shall we introduce ourselves first so that we get to know each other?
yes, I'm Natwar Kumar Jha. I'm working in a Reliance refinery, Jamshedpur, Gujarat, as a construction mechanical engineer. I have a 9-year experience in oil and gas. I have completed BTech from Delhi, Maharaja IIT.
Okay.
That's
Maybe
And
something
what
about your
about you?
family. Yes.
Yeah, family. Actually, I have three siblings, three sisters, and one me. And my mother and my father is passed away in 2019. So
Okay.
total, we are in family, five people.
Okay. I get it. Yes. So shall I introduce myself now so that you get to know me? Yes.
Yes, yes. Yeah,
Okay. So as you can see, my name is Muskan and I'm from Delhi. Okay. And I have just taken my final year exams. I have pursued my bachelor's in biological sciences and I have an experience of 4 years as an English tutor. So I have worked as a home tutor, I have worked with private coaching institutes and also with edtech platforms as a subject matter expert for English. Apart from that, I have also worked as a content writer and editor for 4 years for multiple companies. And I'm also a published author. So I have co-authored several anthologies. Okay. That was all about me.
yes.
Now, please tell me one thing, Natwar. Whenever you make any mistake, do you want me to correct you then and there, or do you want me to correct you at the end?
Yeah, along with session or and for
Okay,
at your
either
wish.
works for you. Okay,
Yeah, for your
okay.
wish.
So, when you introduced yourself, you told me about your work experience. You said, I have a 9 years experience. So, because
Yes,
there is nine, we will not use a, right?
yes.
So, it will be, I have 9 years experience.
Yes,
Okay.
simply said. Yes.
Yes, correct. Okay. So now, Natwar, before moving ahead with the session, I have a small vocabulary exercise for you. Okay.
Okay.
So I have a few words and I have written them on paper. One by one, I'll show you those words. What you have to do is try to say them, try to pronounce them. If you make any mistake, then I'll correct you. Okay. I will tell you the meaning of those words. Then we'll try to have a conversation around that word, or maybe we'll try to frame sentences using those words. Okay.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Shall I show you your first word? Okay. This is your first word. Try to read it.
Yeah, ubiquitous.
Yes. So the last part is tus. Okay. So ubiquitous.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, means
Ubiquitous.
P is not silent here.
Yes, it's not silent. Ubiquitous means something that seems to be everywhere. When something is very common, that means that thing is ubiquitous. For example, I live in Delhi, okay, and you know
Yeah,
that
I know this
momos.
word. It's a GRE word. I already prepared in 10 years ago this word.
Wow,
Ubiquitous. What said? It's
that's
a
great.
GRE word, I know. Ubiquitous. What you say?
Yes, ubiquitous. It means something that seems to be everywhere, something very common.
Yes, means just like a god. Yeah, ubiquitous.
Yes, omnipresent,
I
correct.
remember this word, but not pronounced. Yes, omnipotent. Because almost 10 years ago, I made this word. Okay.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
nice. Okay, tell me another. Yes.
Yes. So this is the second word. Try to pronounce it.
Capricious.
Yes. So the first part is not cap, it is cup. Okay.
Okay.
Cup. So capricious. Now, what is the meaning
Okay.
of capricious? It means
Hmm.
unpredictable change. Okay. When something
Okay.
changes very rapidly and we cannot predict that change, then we will say it is capricious. For example, the weather of Delhi is highly capricious. Okay. It may
Yes.
rain right now, after that it will be chilly, then there will be sunlight. Okay, so it is highly unexpected, unpredictable, so that's why it will be capricious. Can you give an example of anything that is capricious? That's unpredictable. Yes.
Yeah, unpredictable. You already said means daily weather is capricious.
Yes, maybe any other example. Think of any other thing that changes very rapidly.
I don't remember now.
Okay. For example, you can talk about traffic, right?
Yes,
Sometimes, yeah, there's very heavy traffic. Sometimes there's no traffic. So traffic is highly capricious. And except for that, mood is highly capricious as well. They are very moody people. They will be angry at one time, then they'll be happy, then they'll be very serious.
yes. Some people are after 1 second, so he's angry. Yes.
Yes, exactly. So we'll say that those people are highly capricious, okay, because their mood is unpredictable. It will change very rapidly, okay. So first word was ubiquitous, second one is capricious. Shall I move ahead towards the third word?
Yes.
Okay. This is a very simple word, but pronunciation is a little different. Try to pronounce this.
Circuitous.
Yes, very, very similar. Circuitous. Circuitous.
Circuitous.
Right. So there is an alphabet Q, right, and E. So circuit. Circuitous. Try to pronounce
circuitous. It. Yes,
right.
Circuitous.
Correct. So circuitous means long and complicated, basically round and round, not direct. That is circuitous. There are many people, they do not like yes, they do not like come straight
not
to the
directly
point.
Come to the point. So yes just like a politician, you can say.
Yes, so we'll say that they are circuitous. Okay. We can also talk about routes and ways. For example, you take a cab and the cab driver doesn't know the route, right? So he will not take a shortcut. Instead, he'll take a very long round route, right? So you will say that I reached my destination via a circuitous way, okay, or circuitous route. So that's circuitous. Now coming towards the last word that we have for today, okay, fourth and final word. Read this, very simple.
Pensive.
Correct, pensive. Now what is the meaning of pensive? Thinking deeply and quietly about something serious, okay, mostly about something sad, something that brings sorrow, okay, so that is pensive. So pensive is an expression. So if you just see someone who is just sitting like that and lost in deep thoughts, and that person looks sad, then you will say that that person looks pensive, okay. For example, suppose a person lost his job, and after that he's just sitting there and he looks very sad, he's thinking about something, he's not even paying attention to you or to anyone, then we can say that after losing his job he always looks very pensive, okay. That's pensive, means thinking deeply and quietly about something.
You can tell some synonyms of pensive, maybe unconscious, just like saying.
Not unconscious. You can say that zone out, right? When people zone out, they do not pay attention to something, they are in their own dreamy thoughts, okay. So you can use dreamy thoughts, you can use zone out, okay. So these are the phrases which are synonymous to this word pensive.
Yes. When people are in deep thinking, you can say pensive.
Yes, exactly. But deep thinking about something serious or sad, okay, is it? Yes. It is not associated with something positive. You have to remember that. Okay.
Yeah, so mostly people are think about in sad situations, because if you are in happy mood and you are in enjoying mood, then you don't pensive.
No, sometimes what people do is they daydream, right? They get very excited about something good that is going to happen, then they'll daydream. So it is very different than that. Okay, so can you tell me some situations maybe that make people pensive? For example, if we talk about death, right? Death is something that make people pensive. Talking about death make people very serious. So can you tell me any other thing that make people pensive?
Death and if you have any big loss.
Yes.
So economical loss also.
Yes, absolutely correct. So these
and
things
if anything happen means in earthquake and something like that.
Yes, so, natural disasters.
Yes.
Yes, you're absolutely correct about that. So we learned four words. Okay, ubiquitous. Then we learned capricious. Then we learned
Capricious,
circuitous and pensive.
circuitous, and pensive.
Correct. Okay. So now let's move ahead to our topic for today. Have you seen the document? Are you aware of the topic?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
So it is helping a
So
friend
stress
move.
movement.
Yes, exactly. So
Yes,
as
yes,
you said that
helping a friend.
currently you are in Gujarat, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So suppose that I have to shift to Gujarat, but I am from Delhi. I've always lived in Delhi, so I have no idea about Gujarat. Okay.
Yes.
So tell me, how will you make me familiar with your city? Which places would you take me to? And where should I shop from? Where should I eat from? Tell me all these things.
Okay. So if you came Gujarat and if I have a time, then I have no time. So also we can dictate in cell phone or mobile nowadays. So where is the food are good and where is the good market and what is here taxi culture and something like that or everything whatever you want.
Okay. Can you suggest me some areas where I should live? So there may be some areas that are very good to live, right?
Yeah, in Gujarat, Ahmedabad is very good. Ahmedabad and Barodara, and in my city also, I'm living in Jamnagar, but it's a small town city. So when refinery are established here, so people are developing now, but not fully developed area. Only developed area in Gujarat is Ahmedabad and Barodara and Rajkot a little bit developed.
Okay.
So I suggest you for Ahmedabad and Barodara.
Okay. And which places would you suggest me to eat at? Would you suggest me to eat from restaurants or from local street food joints?
Yeah, sometimes you can take street food also, but most of the time restaurant is well because street food are you already know sometimes street foods are cause for food poisoning
Yes, it's
because
not very
too much.
hygienic.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay. And which famous places would you take me for shopping? Would you take me to local markets or to shopping malls? What kind of
Yeah,
market?
mostly prefer shopping mall, and if you have a budget is less, then you can go with the street shopping also because you are in Delhi, so too much street are there. Sarojini Nagar, you can go
Yes,
also.
yes.
People are mostly marketing Sarojini Nagar and a Connaught Place also, Palika Market. And
Yes,
if you
yes.
have no issue for the budget, then you can go to the district center and something and any mall or something like that.
Yes, there are many flea markets here. That's it.
Yeah, it's depending upon you.
Okay. So instead of it's depending, it depends on me. Okay. Talk in
Yeah,
simple
it
present.
depends on you.
Correct. Okay. What kind of measures would you suggest for my safety? Any safety tips, measures?
Yeah, for the safety tips also according to city by city, and in Gujarat also in my city now night culture are not in here. So after 9 or 10, so don't go outside if not any emergency. If you have any emergency, then you can go. Otherwise, you don't go outside after 8 or 9 maybe. Because it's an industrial area and after 8 9 people traffic are low.
Okay. Okay. Tell me one good thing and one bad thing about your city that you're currently living in.
Yeah, good thing is it's a very peaceful city. So crime rate are here too less and very clean also. In green city, you can say, because the Reliance are working last 10 to 15 years for Jamnagar Green. And bad thing is because too much industries are here. So pollutions and some traffic is a big issue because here flyovers are less, so most of the time when pass the train, so close the traffic. It's a big issue.
Yes. Okay, I get it. Okay, so with that, Natwar, we have come towards the end of the session. Okay, now I want to tell you about your feedback. So, one thing that I notice is you are able to think about everything. Okay, you are very clear with your thoughts and your opinions, and you convey your thoughts very, very well. Okay, now coming towards the things that you can improve. Okay,
Yeah.
so these things I noticed. Other than that, I also noticed that you're clear with your thoughts, but sometimes you take some time to form the next sentence. And what you do in that interval is you make the sound of right. This is filler sound in your case. Okay, so
Yes.
try to reduce the use of any filler sound or filler words, and ultimately try to eliminate it. What you can do instead of this is either think silently then answer. If you think you will take more time, then let just the other person know that please give me a few seconds or please give me a minute, then think then answer. That is also fine. That will be more polite instead of making any sound. Okay, another thing that you can do is if the next sentence is not ready, okay, then you can just decrease the pace of your current sentence. Okay, decrease your
Yes. So
speed.
think about the next sentence. Yes.
Yes, you will get enough time to think. And if next sentence is ready, then you can increase your pace. So modify the pace accordingly. Okay,
Yes.
so these are the things that I think you need to improve a bit. Other than that, I think you're pretty good at it. You're doing very, very well. And it was a lovely conversation. I had a wonderful time. And I hope you had a great time as well. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. And you are basically from
Yes, so I am from Bihar. I am from Supol. Okay.
Supol means Darbhanga Supol or Supola district?
Supol district.
Which is locality?
It is close to Saharsa. Although not very
No,
close, it
actually, I
is.
also belongs from there. So my hometown is
Okay.
Madhepura, and my maternal city is Supol. So I
Oh,
know
that's
about
good.
you don't know about your hometown?
I know, but I don't visit there
Don't.
very often. Yes, because my whole
Okay.
family is here in Delhi itself. So that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't have paternal grandparents as well. So that's why we just don't visit
Okay.
there.
Means you are finally settled there.
Yes, we have been living in Delhi itself from always. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks a
Okay.
lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay.